being able to walk today is thanks to preserving yesterday. Welcome to Senior Healthy Tips 50, the place where we care for your heart, not just through advice but through real human understanding. I'm truly honored to have you here today. Now I know, that title probably shocked you. What? Stop eating vegetables. I thought veggies were always good for me, and you're absolutely right to question it. I used to believe the same thing. After all, vegetables are the poster children of healthy eating, right? But here's the truth nobody talks about. Not all vegetables are created equal, especially for seniors over 60. Some veggies that seem harmless, even healthy, can turn into silent threats if combined with heart medications, eaten raw or consumed in excess. I've had patients, strong, disciplined people who came to me with strokes, heart rhythm issues, or bleeding episodes. And when we traced it back, it wasn't fried food or sugar. It was spinach. It was garlic. It was that tiny jar of pickles in the fridge. So before you brush off this warning, I ask you, gently but seriously, do you sometimes feel dizzy after a healthy meal? Have you had nosebleeds, bruising, or random chest tightness despite eating clean? If any of that feels familiar, this video might just be the thing that saves you months or years of heart damage. But before we dive into the 5 vegetables you need to watch out for, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50. Every new subscriber tells us that we're helping someone. Someone's mother, someone's father, maybe someone just like you. And I promise we'll keep showing up for you, bringing content that's clear, practical, and deeply caring. Also, make sure to turn on notifications so you won't miss future videos on senior heart health, safe foods, and lifestyle habits that can literally add years to your life. Stick with me till the end, because I'm going to reveal not just which vegetables to be cautious with, but also the simple cooking hacks and safe swaps that can still protect your heart without sacrificing taste or nutrition. Let's begin with the one vegetable sitting in nearly every senior's fridge, but that could quietly undo your medication with one. Spinach, a double-edged sword for the heart after 60. If you're like most seniors I meet, you've probably heard this before. Spinach is a superfood. The more you eat, the better. And yes, it's true, spinach is packed with nutrients. Fiber, iron, magnesium, folate, and especially vitamin K, a key nutrient for blood clotting and protecting your blood vessels. Sounds great, right? But here's the twist. Vitamin K, the very thing that's been praised for years, can quietly turn into a hidden threat, especially if you're being treated for heart disease and taking blood thinners like warfarin or low-dose aspirin. So why is vitamin K such a big deal? Vitamin K is found in many leafy greens, but spinach tops the list with extremely high levels. Its job? To help your blood clot, something you need if you get injured. But here's the danger. If you're taking blood thinners, you're actually trying to keep your blood from clotting too much. 2. Prevent blood clots from traveling to the brain and causing a stroke. Stop clots from blocking vessels in your heart or lungs. Avoid dangerous clots after surgery or due to conditions like atrial fibrillation. Now, If you suddenly start eating a lot of spinach, or your intake goes up and down week to week, that vitamin K will interfere with your medication. It makes the blood thinner, less effective. You think you're eating healthy, but without knowing, you're canceling out the very protection your heart depends on. What worries me most as a doctor is that most patients have no idea this risk exists. I remember one woman, a retired teacher, 67 years old. She had just recovered from heart valve surgery. She was disciplined. She ate clean. She took her meds on time. And every morning, she started her day with a spinach smoothie. Because she'd heard it was good for the blood. 3 months later, she was rushed to the ER after a minor stroke caused by a blood clot. We checked her INR, a blood test that measures how well blood thinners are working. Her levels had crashed, not because she skipped her pills, not because she was reckless, but because she was drinking spinach smoothies every day and had no idea she needed to adjust her medication for that. So, does that mean spinach is bad? No, absolutely not. Spinach is still a nutritious food if you eat it the right way. The real danger is inconsistency. One day you eat a ton of spinach. The next day, none. Your medication can't keep up. Your body loses control over clotting. What you need to remember is this. If you're on blood thinners, keep your spinach intake steady week after week. Don't suddenly add more or cut back drastically. And if you change your diet, tell your doctor so they can adjust your dose. If you enjoy smoothies, write it down and stick to a routine like 3 spinach smoothies a week. Not 0 this week, 5 the next. You might be asking, so how much spinach is safe for me? The honest answer: there's no one-size-fits-all number. It depends on the medication you're on, warfarin, Eliquis, Xarelto, the dosage your doctor prescribed, your current INR level. That's why it's critical to get your blood tested every 3 months, or as your doctor recommends. And keep a food diary if you regularly eat leafy greens, like spinach, kale, lettuce, or broccoli. Here are a few simple tips for eating spinach safely. Lightly cook it. Steaming or sautéing can reduce vitamin K levels, instead of eating it raw or blending it into thick smoothies. Pair spinach with low vitamin K veggies like cucumbers, bell peppers, or radishes to lower the total vitamin K in your meal. Keep your portions small and consistent each week. For example, half a cup of cooked spinach 3 times per week. And most importantly, always talk to your doctor or dietitian if you plan to switch to a more plant-heavy diet. To wrap this up, here's my personal advice. As someone who has walked alongside thousands of aging hearts, spinach is not the villain. It just needs to be treated like a medicine taken in the right dose. 2. Pickled cucumbers, the healthy side dish that exhausts your heart. For many seniors, pickled cucumbers are a familiar and nostalgic food. However, they are high in salt, which can harm the heart, especially after 60. One small bowl can push you close to or beyond the daily sodium limit, which the World Health Organization recommends to be less than 1,500 milligrams for seniors. Excess salt causes your blood vessels to lose flexibility, strains your heart, and can lead to high blood pressure, heart enlargement, and kidney problems. A study published in the American Journal of Hypertension found that high sodium intake is linked to increased blood pressure and the risk of heart disease. One of my patients, a 72-year-old man, had high blood pressure and was constantly tired and dizzy. He ate pickled cucumbers daily, thinking they were harmless. After cutting back, his blood pressure normalized, and his heart function improved significantly in just 6 months. You don't need to eliminate pickles entirely, but should limit them. Try eating them 1–2 times a week. Reduce the quantity, rinse them before eating, and pickles made with less salt or pink Himalayan salt. Always prioritize fresh vegetables like steamed or roasted ones, as they are heart-friendly. Check sodium labels when shopping and avoid pickles that don't specify low sodium or no salt added. Choose fresh produce for a healthier heart. According to a Journal of the American College of Cardiology study, reducing sodium intake can significantly lower the risk of stroke, heart disease, and kidney failure. 3. Red chili peppers, a flavorful kick that could trigger irregular heartbeats. For many older adults, adding a little spice to meals feels natural. Red chili peppers, especially varieties like Thai chilies, habaneros, and cayenne, offer a bold taste and a burst of heat. However, behind this fiery flavor lies a hidden danger that can significantly impact your heart's health, especially after 60. When you eat spicy food, the capsaicin in peppers activates your sympathetic nervous system, triggering the release of adrenaline. This adrenaline causes your heart rate to increase and blood vessels to constrict. For younger, healthier individuals, this response may be manageable, but for older adults, especially those with existing heart conditions, high blood pressure, or arterial plaque, it can become a serious problem. I once treated a 68-year-old woman who was generally active and health-conscious. She enjoyed a spicy hot pot dinner with her family, but soon experienced a racing heart, difficulty breathing, and chest pain. It was a case of unstable angina triggered by capsaicin's effect on her heart. Capsaicin caused a vascular spasm, raised her blood pressure, and disrupted her heart rhythm. This is not a rare occurrence. Research from the American Heart Association found that seniors with heart conditions who consumed spicy foods had a 23% increased risk of arrhythmia compared to those who avoided them. In a 2021 study from Taiwan, it was found that older adults who regularly consumed chili peppers were 1.7 times more likely to develop high blood pressure, particularly in postmenopausal women. The truth is, eating spicy food regularly doesn't always translate into strength. Just because your tongue has become accustomed to the heat, it doesn't mean your heart or blood vessels can handle the stress. Over time, the aging heart becomes less resilient, and sudden bursts of adrenaline can lead to serious complications, including arrhythmias or even heart failure. So how can you enjoy meals without risking your heart? Instead of reaching for chili peppers, consider adding heart-friendly alternatives. Ginger, for example, is a great option for warming the body, aiding digestion, and naturally reducing inflammation. Cooked garlic has been shown to help lower cholesterol and stabilize blood pressure when consumed in moderation. Fresh lemon juice or apple cider vinegar adds a tangy, refreshing taste without the potential risks. Herbs like basil, rosemary, and kaffir lime leaves provide rich aroma and complexity to dishes without triggering heart stress. If you've noticed skipped beats, dizziness, or trouble sleeping after consuming spicy foods, these may be early signs of capsaicin sensitivity. It's important to listen to your body and adapt your diet to protect your heart. After 60, maintaining a healthy heart is essential to enjoying life fully. A meal that nourishes rather than stresses the body is key to a vibrant, healthy life. 4. Raw garlic, when nature's medicine becomes a silent threat. Garlic is praised for its heart benefits, especially due to allicin, which has a natural blood-thinning effect that helps prevent clots. However, for people taking blood thinners like warfarin, aspirin, or clopidogrel, raw garlic can become dangerous. A patient once took 2 raw garlic cloves daily while on low-dose aspirin for high blood pressure. After 2 weeks, he was hospitalized with persistent nosebleeds, dark stool, and low blood pressure, caused by internal bleeding due to excessive garlic combined with aspirin. Scientific research supports these risks. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that garlic's allicin can significantly enhance the effects of blood thinners, leading to an increased risk of bleeding. Matelab et al., 2017. Additionally, raw garlic's interaction with anticoagulants can lead to complications such as gastrointestinal bleeding and excessive bruising. Han et al., 2015. When blood is too thin, minor bruising, frequent nosebleeds, prolonged bleeding from cuts, or even blood in stool can occur. Most people don't realize that raw garlic can be the culprit. To avoid these risks, cook garlic before consuming it. Sauté, roast, or add it to soups after boiling. Cooking reduces allicin's potency, lowering its blood-thinning effects while keeping its anti-inflammatory benefits. Always consult your doctor if you eat garlic regularly, even as food, to ensure it doesn't interfere with your medications. References: Matelab M.A. et al. 2017. Garlic and its effects on platelet aggregation and blood clotting. A systematic review. The Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Han J. et al. 2015. The interaction between garlic and anticoagulant medications. Risks and recommendations. Journal of Cardiovascular Medicine. 5. Raw sprouts, tiny greens but a huge hidden threat. Mung bean sprouts, radish sprouts, soybean sprouts, and alfalfa sprouts are often praised as superfoods. They are low in calories, rich in vitamins, and packed with enzymes. However, for those over 60, they pose a serious bacterial risk. Why are raw sprouts dangerous for seniors? Sprouts are grown in warm, humid, and dark environments, perfect for harmful bacteria like E. coli, salmonella, and listeria. While younger people may experience mild stomach upset, seniors with weakened immune systems are more vulnerable to infections. The real consequences can be severe, such as heart failure, endocarditis, or sepsis. I treated a 74-year-old man who developed bacterial endocarditis after eating raw soybean sprouts with grilled pork. This infection led to chest pain, fever, and rapid heartbeat. The solution is simple: cook them. Thoroughly cooking sprouts destroys most harmful bacteria, ensuring they are safe to eat. Stir-fry, blanch in boiling water, or add them to soups after the broth is boiling. For those with heart conditions, low blood pressure, or a weakened immune system, avoid raw sprouts completely. Safe and heart-friendly vegetables after 60. At 60, every bite matters. Food isn't just about fullness, it's about supporting your heart for the future. Choosing the right vegetables and cooking them properly is a medical decision. Steamed broccoli, a blood vessel cleanser. Broccoli is rich in sulforaphane, an antioxidant that cleans artery walls, lowers bad cholesterol, and slows plaque buildup. Steam lightly to preserve its nutrients. Roasted carrots, blood sugar safe and sweet. Carrots are high in beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A for vision and artery health. They also contain soluble fiber to help lower cholesterol and stabilize blood sugar. Sautéed kale, a veggie for artery walls. Kale provides plant-based calcium, heart-protecting flavonoids, and magnesium for heartbeat regulation. Sauté gently with garlic and olive oil to boost absorption. Sweet potatoes, anti-inflammatory armor. Packed with potassium, vitamin C, fiber, and carotenoids, sweet potatoes fight inflammation, stabilize blood pressure, and lower cholesterol. Replace white rice with half a baked sweet potato for a heart-friendly meal. Cooked tomatoes, lycopene power. Cooking tomatoes increases lycopene, an antioxidant that reduces heart attack risk, prevents plaque, and protects heart cells. Use them in soups or sauces with healthy oil for better absorption. Green beans and lentils, a plant protein without the burden. Beans are rich in protein, but don't spike cholesterol like red meat. They also provide potassium, magnesium, soluble fiber, and folate, essential for heart health. The science behind it. These vegetables help neutralize free radicals, reduce inflammation, regulate blood pressure, and support digestion, all vital for heart health after 60. They're easy to digest, gentle on the stomach, and don't stress your cardiovascular system. Seniors don't need extreme diets, just food that fits their age and medications. A raw salad might look healthy but could be tough on a heart on blood thinners. Even natural foods, if eaten incorrectly, can have unexpected effects. Choosing vegetables after 60 isn't about challenging your health. It's about protecting the heart that served you for 6 or 7 decades. Treat each meal as a way to thank your heart, with choices that are simple but nutritionally sound, cooked gently in moderation, based on knowledge, not the latest. We've explored 5 vegetables you might never have thought twice about: spinach, pickles, chili peppers, raw garlic, and sprouts. While they're often seen as healthy for seniors, they can silently harm your heart. The sad truth is, many people in my clinic didn't do anything wrong. They were eating clean and following advice, but they didn't know that even healthy foods can be problematic after 60, especially when your body becomes more sensitive and your heart needs extra care. I've heard many seniors say I was only trying to eat better, and I believe them. But the reality is, it's not just about eating better, it's about eating smarter. Your heart after 60 is not the same as when you were 30. It doesn't need extremes or superfoods. It needs consistency, wisdom, and care. Here, what I want you to remember. Don't fear vegetables, but be mindful of how they interact with your medications. Choose cooked vegetables over raw, low sodium over pickled, and gentle spices over hot ones. Above all, listen to your body. Little signs like dizziness or chest fluttering could be your heart's way of asking for care. Your heart has been working for you for over 2 billion beats by the time you're 60. Now, it's asking for your attention. Taking care of your heart isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. You only need to wake up each day thinking, I'm doing this for me, for the life I still want to live. That's more than enough. If anything in today's video resonated with you, please like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to Senior Healthy Tips 50+. Let us know in the comments which vegetable surprised you most